2010 New Jersey Hall of Fame inductee, Michael Gray.
Most important thing tonight is 4 blocks from there at the Rock. It's became 0 at the end of the first period, and the other team won. So my first were at 2 through 4 period, 0. We're here tonight to talk about, well, it's not up yet, but we're going to show you a picture of the New Jersey Mobile Hall of Fame. If that's all right, Buzz and I are here to tell you about the Mobile Museum, and so far we raised, all has raised about $350,000 toward the fabrication of the trailer and its exhibits. While it's not enough to complete the job, it will assure that the museum will be on the road this fall, making grounds for the schools and events around the state. And that's just great news. In my architecture practice, we've designed a lot of museums, and I was pleased to ask if I would pro bono art services for this one, which I would gladly do. And we've engaged the services as well as of an exhibit designer, Ralph Applebaum. Ralph and I are just now finishing a project in Singapore for our Maritime Museum, meant for families and children, the same as this museum will be meant for. And so I couldn't be happier at the stage between the two. As schools in New Jersey are cutting back on field trips to the Mobile Museum, couldn't come at a better time. It's probably the only museum experience some kids will have, and that's obviously great. And I won't get on that. The Mobile Museum is built around several themes, but an overarching theme, making a difference, is really what the trailer is about. You walk in one end of it, and in a large U, you walk down essentially one side of the trailer and look at exhibits on both sides, a center aisle, or a center figure of table down the center, and then down at the end, and then come back again. And there'll be all kinds of multimedia and elaborate exhibits for you to watch as a school child, or as a parent. Tonight, we celebrate the great Jersey men and women from astronaut Buzz Aldrin and his friend in the inaugural class, and then Bill Campbell, the oldest living decathlon gold medalist in tonight's class who we just met. There are 4 major themes in the Hall of Fame Mobile Museum. First is overcoming insurmountable odds. And that will tell the story of Hall of Fame inductees who have battled discrimination and injustice to excel in their separate fields. People like the great ball player Larry Doby, Alice Paul, Harriet Tubman. The second of the 4 themes is innovators. It has to do with science. Thomas Edison, William Carlos Williams, and Les Paul. All of them pioneers, and all of them Jerseyite. The third topic is leadership, and this ties it back to school programs which are being developed now in the state. And then we'll look at the leadership of people like Robin Wood Johnson, Vince Lombardi, and Leon Hess. And the final theme in the Hall of Fame is the speaking for those without a voice. How incredibly important that is. This will pair two female authors, Judy Blume and Toni Morrison, with a Supreme Court justice and a rock music icon. Yes, and all of this will take place in this coming fall. And I know that Buzz has a few words to say as well, so I'll turn it over to Buzz now.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Michael. It's a pleasure to be back in New Jersey and to join you on stage tonight. You and Ralph Applebaum Associates have done a beautiful job designing the Hall of Fame Mobile Museum. And I know everyone here tonight is looking forward to the ribbon cutting this fall. Of course, there's still a lot of work to be done. A 48-foot double expandable trailer provides about 1,000 square feet of exhibit space, so I know that the museum team is fully immersed in gathering artifacts and images as well as creating the content. I'd like to take a minute here, however, to thank some of the major sponsors for the mobile museum. Sponsors who saw the vision even before you brought it to life with your spectacular design. Most of them have representatives in the audience tonight, so I'd like to acknowledge them, starting with an important partner for the New Jersey Hall of Fame, the NJPA. In addition, there is Johnson & Johnson, whose pioneering founder, General Robert Wood Johnson, is in the Hall of Fame. PNC Bank, the Horizon Foundation, New Jersey School Boards Association, the Thomas Edison Foundations, J.H. Cohn, PSE&G, and ETNA. There are several others who are listed in your program. Without their support, you and I would not be up here talking about this wonderful mobile museum. Michael, I know you're as impressed as I am with what the New Jersey Hall of Fame has accomplished in such a short time. I remember receiving a letter from them 5 years ago notifying me that I was being inducted to the inaugural class. I didn't know that New Jersey even had a Hall of Fame. And I certainly was not aware of the strong educational programs they were putting together. And now, here we are, sharing the story of the Mobile Museum, saluting the new curriculum that is being adopted by teachers around the state and celebrating the 6th annual Student Essay Contest winners. Maybe one of the students touched by the New Jersey Hall of Fame will take us on to Mars one day. And if so, sign me up. I'd love to send my ashes. After the record, are just some of the